Good evening all, you're watching the news now and I am Vindhya with the news at 5. Let's have a look at the headlines first. India should believe in evolution, does not need a revolution, says Prime Minister Modi. 10 new cases of Omicron reported in Delhi. So far, the new variant confirmed in 20 patients. J&K government permits change of land use from agriculture to non-agricultural purposes. Deputy commissioners empowered to grant change in 30 days. And T20 Cricket Police Martyr Memorial Tournament all set to be held in Kathua. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the All India Mayors Conference through virtual mode along with attending an MP's meet in Uttar Pradesh. While expressing his belief in evolving to rise, the Prime Minister Modi in his address said that we as Indians should believe in evolution as India does not need revolution today. Addressing the country's mayors at the conference, Prime Minister said that he would want all the mayors to take an initiative to bring the city to the top of the cleanest city list. 10 new cases of Omicron have been reported in New Delhi. So far, 10 patients have been discharged and at the same time, Omicron has been confirmed in a total of 20 patients so far. Earlier on Thursday, 4 new patients of Omicron were confirmed in Delhi. On this, the Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain said that 10 new cases of Omicron variant have been found in Delhi. With this, there have been a total of 20 cases of this variant in the capital. Out of these 20 patients, 10 have been discharged after recovery. In a significant decision, the Administrative Council under the chairmanship of the Lieutenant Governor Jammu Kashmir Manoj Sinha in presence of Farooq Khan, the advisor, and Rajiv Rai Bhatnagar, advisor to the Lieutenant Governor, Dr. Arun Kumar Mehta, Chief Secretary J&K, and Nitishwar Kumar, Principal Secretary to the Lieutenant Governor, approved the regulation framed by the Board of Revenue for conversion of agricultural land for non-agricultural purposes. These regulations were necessitated after the legislative changes in the Land Revenue Act post reorganization of the erstwhile state. These regulations have been issued to regulate the uncontrolled conversion of agricultural land for non-agricultural purposes on the one hand and keeping the developmental aspirations of the Union Territory and the people on the other hand. Under the new regulations, the district collectors have been empowered to grant permission to the change in land use. The assistant commissioners, subdivision magistrates and tehsildar concerns have been entrusted with the responsibility of monitoring the implementation of these regulations within their respective areas of jurisdiction. Soon after the amendment in the Special Marriage Act and increase in the eligible age of females for marriage, a major decision by the administration of Jammu and Kashmir comes forth, with Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha authorizing the Deputy Commissioner General of Jammu and of Kashmir to be the marriage officers of Jammu Division and Kashmir Division respectively. Celebrating the Swarnim Vijay Varsh to mark the 50th anniversary of the grand victory of Indian Army in Indo-Pak War 1971, the people of Karnal gathered at Titwal to celebrate the landmark Vijay Divas. Military dignitaries of Shakti Vijay Brigade, civil administration and prominent civilians of Karnal paid their tributes by wreath-laying ceremony in remembrance of the war heroes who, for their supreme sacrifice, and the first CDS General Bipin Rawat, who lost his life in a recent heli crash. TNN correspondent Shabir Khan has a special report on this. As a part of nationwide celebration, Wilgam Battalion also conducted celebration of Swarnim Vijay Divas to honor war veterans of 1971. The event was witnessed by a total of 40 persons, including 20 ESMs and 3 Veer Naris, remembering the valor and supreme sacrifice of our brave soldiers, war veterans. Havaldar retired Saifuddin Bhadana and Havaldar retired Ghulam Hassan shared their past experiences of bravery and brotherhood while defending the nation as a part of 1971 war. Both were among the first few locals from Kashmir who had joined armed forces. Saddened on the disappearance of the statue of goat from the symbolic Jambu Lotan statue at Jammu, the President of Dogra Sadr Sabha Gulchen Singh Charak said that the disappearance of a goat that was symbolic of the minority strata of the erstwhile state depicts that the present government has no inclination of raising the same, as no action has been taken so far in this regard. That is an attempt to distort history. While continuing the developmental work in his panchayat in Araspura, Sukhdev Singh, the Sarpanch of Baspur Panchayat, kick-started developmental works worth 13 lakhs in Bira, Chauga and Baspur villages of his panchayat. The Sarpanch thanked the government for providing the funds to develop the area that has been longing for developmental works since 1947. Emphasizing to prioritize the hospitality and protocol in travel and tourism courses and degrees, Dr. Ajgar Samoon, Principal Secretary, said the hospitality and travel tourism courses have been started in various polytechnics across J&K that will prepare the youth for entrepreneurship and become employers. He said this while inaugurating a new computer lab in Foodcraft Institute at Jakti Nagrota in presence of the Principal Jyoti Bhatti. The locals of Bargawal, border area of Akhnoor, staged a protest demonstration against the PWD department that has started the work of blacktopping the roads. The people alleged that the construction company has blacktopped the road without leveling and compressing and is using not more than 10 coal instead of 50% of coal. Sarpanch Pandit Ram Swarup Sharma said that if the work is not done in an appropriate manner, the people of the village would be forced to take onto the roads for justice. A residential house in Langate was completely gutted into fire today morning. A single-story residential house of Shehnaz Ahmed Dar in Firpat area of Langate in North Kashmir's Kupwara district was damaged completely in a fire incident. However, no loss of life was reported as yet, as the fire tenders and police reached the spot in time and tried to control the fire to spread further in the area. The 10th Police Martyrs Memorial T20 Cricket Championship 2021-22 is scheduled to be held at District Sports Stadium, Kathua, briefing about which the SSP Kathua said that the tournament has been widely appreciated earlier as well, and every year comes with a new aspirant and new clubs. The tournament will be held under complete adherence of COVID protocols, and best facilities would be provided to the IPL players invited for the tournament. Moving on to the world of entertainment, superstar Akshay Kumar has his pleasure full with back-to-back entertainers lined up. Khiladi Kumar was recently spotted at the sets of his upcoming venture Oh My God 2, the shoot for which is underway. Akshay Kumar took to Twitter and seemed mighty impressed by a fan edit of his Oh My God 2 look, sporting a long hair tied up top ponytail. Thanking him for the edit, the expressed about the amazing energy he feels while portraying for his fans. And from across the world of sports, La Liga leaders Real Madrid will play at home to Cadiz on Sunday while fighting a COVID-19 outbreak with 7 positive cases already confirmed from the first team, 6 players and a coach. After Luka Modric and Marcelo tested positive on Wednesday, the club said that Gareth Bale, Marco Asensio, Andre Lunin and Rodrigo plus assistant coach David Ancelotti, manager Carlo Ancelotti's son, had also got the virus. And that's all in this news bulletin. For latest update and more news, stay tuned with the News Now web and keep reading the News Now daily and e-print paper. Jai Hind.